What is up, guys, and welcome back to another New World video. So I've made a couple of guides on how you can farm different things in New World, like for example farming saltpeter and different types of gatherable materials, both through herbalism and mining. So I've gone through some of those things and gave you guys routes for where to farm. But now comes the next part, and that is how you can save gold when it comes to crafting things. And there's basically several different ways you can save yourself a lot of gold, and there's also different ways you can make more gold as well. So today is pretty much a tips and tricks video to tell you guys how to optimize your gold making opportunities within New World. So number one, press your map, get your map up, and over here you can see the different costs of different settlements. So for example, Everfall, you can click on the settlement itself. It will show up right here with crafting, refining, and taxes. So you have 4 different taxes brackets. You have property tax, you have trading tax, crafting fee or crafting tax, and refining fee or refining tax. All of these 4 different brand tax brackets can be adjusted, and it's pretty much adjusted by who controls it and who governs it at the current time. So this is something that can change all the time in New World based on guild wars and faction wars. So it can be changed all the time. So every time you want to craft something, at least if you want to craft it in huge chunks, I would definitely recommend checking this out, because this can vary by a lot. If you just go to Brightwood here, you can already see a different kind of tax bracket. You have 1.1, 1.1, and 5.0. Over here you had 5.15, so it costs a little bit more to trade stuff, and also 1.12 for crafting, and 1.2 for refining. If you go on to Weaver's Fen as well, you can see 9.0 for property, 5.0 for trading, but a lot higher crafting fee, and refining fee set to high, so 1.8. If you go all the way down to Windsward, you can check down here as well with 1.1 for crafting fee, 1.1 for refining fee, 5.2 for trading tax, and 10.0, which is the regular or moderate tax for property. You can also go all the way down to First Light just to get an overview right now, so 1.0. So far, this might be the cheapest for crafting and refining that I have seen so far today. And let's just go for this one as well, all the way up there. 1.1, 5.15, and 10.0. And one last one, which is this one, so 10.0, 5.0, and double 1.0s. So you can see this one, for example, has a 1.0 crafting fee, while this one, I think it was, had 1.8. So 1.8 is going to cost you a lot more over time than 1.0 for crafting. So if you have farmed a lot of iron ores and you want to process them into iron ingots, you might just want to go to a place that has a lot lower tax, and I believe it can be set under 1.0 as well in the green range to set it to average or below average tax as well. So you can go and do that to save yourself a lot of gold on those tax fees. Next up, you also have crafting, so you can see in this area right here, or in this town, everything is tier 2. However, if you go to Everfall, you can see you have tier 3, and a lot of tier 2s once again. So you can pretty much level up crafting stations. So some things that are craftable requires tier 4. And for example, in tier 4 in Windsward, you have a couple of tier 4s. So if you need a tier 4 workshop, then you can do that in Windsward on my server. But in Everfall, you cannot, because it only has tier 3. So whenever you want to craft something and it requires a specific tier to craft that item, make sure you just go through all of the settlements on the map right now and find the tier you are looking for. Once again, you might also want to look at the tax rate for everything you're crafting. So if 2 different zones have the tiers, so the tier that you are looking for to craft something, always go for the cheaper option. Even if it's owned by someone else than yourself or your own faction, it doesn't really matter, so just go there, and you will get a lot cheaper crafting and save yourself a lot of gold over time, specifically for higher level crafting. But even at lower levels, if you craft multiple numbers or higher numbers, it's going to save you a lot of gold coins. Now this next tip that I want to give you guys to save a lot of gold over time has to do about the trading station or the trading post. So go ahead and open the trading post and search for an item that you are looking for. So for example, just search up iron ingots on the trading post. So you can search those up, you can click on it, just remove the chat right there. And now you can see the price in Everfall. It says the location right here, so in Everfall, because I'm currently in Everfall, and I'm using the trading post in Everfall. You can also see the prices vary quite a bit, but also you can click here and you can show all of them. So you can show all of the settlements to find the cheapest price. So in this case, it goes for 1.69 in Cutlass Keys, while in Everfall it went for about 1.99 if I remember correctly. So if you just click over here, you can go back to, for example, Eastburn. You can check out Eastburn as well. Or let's just check out Everfall. So Everfall, once again, you can see the price for iron ingots is 1.99, and there's only so many available as well. While if you just click on all of them, then you can see the cheapest option available to you. And for example, right now, 1.69 is in Cutlass Keys. There's 77 available, and I can just teleport there right now, and I can go and get it. Also, First Light has a couple of them available, but except for Cutlass Keys, Everfall is the cheapest one, but for example, if you're in the Windsward right now, it costs you 2.5 for every single iron ingot, and there's 1,000 available. But you could go pretty much to your First Light, and you would have about 500 of them available right here for a much cheaper price. So which trading post you're currently at also has a lot to say when it comes to buying stuff and spending gold. And if you want to purchase a lot of items in one go, you definitely need to check the price in every single trading post. So once again, just click on over here and scroll all the way up and click on all settlements. It will show you all of the settlements, and over here it will also show you how far away they are from your current location. But if you have been playing for a while, you should have most of the recall points right now, so you should be able to teleport there, as long as you have enough ASOS. One more thing I want to say real quick is to make sure you take advantage of the storage sheds all across the place. So you can check out your storage shed from anywhere. So for example, in Everfall, I can click right here on my storage. Now this is a brand new character that I made while I was sitting in the queue, and I couldn't be bothered with a 1000 queue right now, so I just made a brand new character just to make this video. So I don't have anything in the storage right now, but you can check out the storage in pretty much any of the zones. You can just click on my storage and it will show you everything you have in that specific storage. So you can also set up systems, so you can, for example, have all of your mining stuff in Windsward, all of your meat stuff in First Light, all of your mana potions or potions in general in Cutlass Keys, and make a system like that to make it easier for yourself to remember where you have things. But basically utilize the storage sheds all across the map to store as much as possible, because you can only have X amount of items in one storage shed, basically based on how much they weigh. So make sure you take advantage of that. You can check them out from anywhere. Just click on the map, click on the settlement, and click on my storage. And yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you're all having a wonderful time in a new world, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well. If it was helpful, then make sure you slap a like down below. Leave a comment as well if there's any specific new world videos you want me to cover. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.